Okay, the one's running out, so I guess that's a good thing. This is Unit 6, We the People. And it is, just want to say it's a delight to be able to present again this year. I've presented for several years for Unit 6. And for some reason they keep having me back, so I guess that's a good thing. Let me just real quick, by way of introduction, introduce myself to you and kind of tell you who I am. You're probably thinking, why would I be doing Unit 6? Well, actually 20 years ago. 20 years ago this month, I was kind of in your exact same seat. Not here, but figuratively speaking. I participated in We the People as a student 20 years ago. I know, I am that old. And Dave Richmond was my teacher, who is the state, according to you saw him, kind of led the discussion. And he did that on a daily basis. And it was going through that program that I said, hey, you know what, I want to give back to my community. I got involved in We the People, and I was in Unit 6 back in the day. I went to East High School, and we won the local competition, and we went to the state, and we tied for first in the state. And just the whole experience of the We the People kind of impacted me in a way that caused me to want to go into education. So personally, if I can personalize it, it was We the People that kind of gave me the final direction before I went to college, off to the wild blue yonder, and decided I want to go into education. And I thought I was going to either go into education or I was going into law. And I got into college, and I said, no, I want to teach. And I had law and civil rights and civil liberties and civil law, and I didn't want to do that. So I lost interest. I had a lot of interest in mock trial and all that stuff, right? How many mock trial in here? Yeah, good. How many forensics in here? Academic decathlon? Yeah, all right, good. So it's kind of spread out. How many none of those? Woohoo, excited about none of those? Yeah, all right. Just you're here, right? Okay. You try. No.
Gonna do it no matter what.
No. Oh. That's it. Wiped out. No, it's so anyway, again, my name is Mike Mullings, and went to college and did all that good stuff. Taught, participated obviously in We the People as a student. Taught We the People 6 years. I was at Arvin High School. Where are the Bears?
Over here.
All right, go Bears. All right, good. Once a Bear, always a Bear, they say. And had 6 great years at Arvin. Taught with Larry Hallam, and my first year at Arvin was Roberts. He was a senior. He was a senior in Unit 2, and a fantastic student. So that was my first year at Arvin. So I, go a little ways back, and enjoyed it immensely. We of course went to the state. My last 2 years there, we went and competed in the state and took in the top 5. So it was really nice. Then I went to South as a dean, and then over to the district for a couple years. And this is my 3rd year at Ridgeview as an AP. So I jumped at the chance to kind of get back in the classroom and talk about We the People and this is exciting stuff. It's kind of like I don't know. Once you taste like a donut or something that's like your favorite, and you just kind of crave that. You know, anybody have a favorite food? It's just every once in a while you just start craving that.
Ice cream.
Yeah. Haagen-Dazs. Okay. All right. I will be an equal opportunity offender tonight. Just to let you know that. Unit 6 is the rights and responsibilities of citizenship. So I will probably challenge you, if I can at all, hopefully intellectually. I will try to appeal to some basic foundational knowledge of Unit 6. And I kind of have it up here on the first screen if you saw it already. Uh-oh. These things are super small. What is the password? I have to remember. Please work, please work. Okay, it's coming back up. I'm going to talk about foundational knowledge first of Unit 6, kind of in generalities. Some concepts, key concepts that it's very key for you to know to be able to infuse in your discussion. Concepts that, the terminology that you should have in your speeches, if you have not already, you should have those. Terminology, we'll talk about some of those. We'll talk about some meaning. Then we'll talk a little bit about the actual questions themselves. We'll get to those, and I usually go late, so I'll try to condense down the foundational information. We'll go over the 3 speeches I will solicit your help throughout the evening. I'll try to prompt you and challenge you and ask you questions. Or, like I said, I'll try to play devil's advocate sometimes because it's important you know what you think and why you think it. When you compete in December and you share with the judges what you think, you better be able to tell them why you're thinking what you're thinking. All right? It's kind of like you've heard that what separates the men from the boys, right? Or the women from the girls. You have to know what you think and why you think the way you think. All right, here we go. Foundational information. I'll go over the speech format. I'll give you some clues that I think work. I've judged We the People units. So I'll just share with you a couple thoughts that I have. It may help, may not. You have the right to disagree. Start off with a few slides. Which living calamity shall we debate first? This is where we were at last year. Afghanistan, Iran, or maybe something a little closer to home. One of the questions deals with what are the problems we're facing, right? Maybe I should close the door because they just closed theirs. Maybe I'm too loud. Last year, if you wonderful. Last year, there was a person that took the political stage by storm. Oh, you can't see him on the. What happened?
Mom's ear.
Where's that?
No, the other one. No, on the bottom.
Uh-oh. I can see it online. That is Barack Obama over on the right hand side. I don't know why. Anybody know how to move this around? Does that work?
He's supposed to pick it up. Yeah. It's supposed to be like he's like encouraging them. Like, yeah.
Go to options.
Funny part. I think you're getting an amazing film. You're just going to see it and be like, what is this? No, So, and how was the, hour and a half that I didn't see you today? Did you post-its? That's very exciting.
What?
Did you post-its?
Maybe. I think I took them out. No, I have a highlighter.
No, it's good. It's just gonna go down.
Oh, okay.
What's that? All right, well, rather just kind of yell. One of the political cartoons on the front page last year was very controversial. Remember they talked about the buttons in the courtroom? This was controversial because this is a major magazine, the New Yorker, and it had, of course, Barack Obama and, of course, his wife, and it was, obviously the Islamic ties. His name's Islam.